Hello, my name is Gokul and you are watching Django tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss Django Signal with the help of one application. So let us start the discussion through coding. So first, I'll create a project. To create a project, I'll use a command django admin start project name. Here I am going to use a signal underscore project is my project name. Once the project is created, I'll go inside the directory and then I'll create the application. So I'll create one of the application python manage.py start app and application name is coder. So I'll create one application under this project. After that, I need to register that application under the project. So I'll go inside the project folder, open the settings.py file. Just I'll register the application under the install app. Under the install app, I'm going to write the name of application is coder so that the applications get registered. Now we need to run the project to verify whether all the settings are applied or now first we'll run a project using the command python manage.py run server. Now we'll get one URL. We just need to copy that URL and paste into the browser. We'll copy this URL and paste into the browser. And the application is running successfully. Now we are going to modify the certain things to implement the signals. That is pre-save, post-save, pre-delete, post-delete in the application. I'll again go back to the coding and stop the execution of project. Now I'm going to open the application and go to the models.py. Now I need to create one of the model. Here I'm going to design the application for job portal. So here I'm going to write class job models dot model. Inside that I'm going to create the different variables. To get a job, we need to write the company details. So company name models dot character field can set the max length is equal to 333. Then we are going to write the title of this job. Job underscore title is another variable. Models dot. Here also we are going to use the character. So we are going to set the max length equal to then 11. Similarly, we can add other attribute. Let's say status of the job. That will be integer field. That is 1 or 0. That we can also we can set as a boolean field. That is true and false. So boolean field that we can set default value is equal to false. After that, we are going to create a function definition underscore s underscore self. That function will return the title or a company name, anything, the detail that we want to be written from the functions. Here I am going to write self dot job title. This is the model that we have created under the application. Now we are going to migrate this application into our database. So after that, we are going to run the command python manage.py make migration. We'll convert our model into the SQL and then we are going to execute that model into the SQL using the command python manage.py migrate. We'll migrate our data set, the data. Now this data has been completely migrated. We need to verify whether that table is exists in our database or not. So first of all, we are going to modify the admin.py. So we write from dot models import all the models. Right now we have one model, but might be a possibility there are multiple models and just start to access all the models. Then we are going to write admin dot site dot register name of the So here my name of model is job. That is been registered. After that, we are going to create the super user. To create a super user, we need to type a command python manage.py create super user. Here we need to mention the name of super user. So here I am going to write the admin is my super user, not enter the email address. Password is also same. It's very small. Keep it the same password. So that super user is get created. Now we'll execute the project again and then we'll start the implementation of Signal. So to execute the project, we need to type a command python manage.py run server. All the settings are correct, then you will get a URL. Copy that URL and paste into the browser. Or again, go to the browser and just I'm going to refresh this. So add the admin. Now enter the details of user and password. The password. Now you can see under the coder application we have job at the table. So inside the job you can find all the field that we have created. If I add a job, you can find company, job title and status, true and false. These three attributes we can add under the table jobs. So this part is completed. Now we need to implement a signal. So we'll go back to the coding. And now we'll modify the models.py. Under the model.py, first of all, we need to import the signals. So from django.db.models.signals, we are going to import the type of signal. Initially, first of all, I want to import the pre-save signal. So this has been imported first. Model is already been created. So here I'll write one of the function. Now I'll write one of the function after this model. That is the job task. Is my function. I'm pass the parameters. So let it be sender is one of the parameter. Instance is other parameter. And if any arguments are there, then also we can pass to the that is keyword argument. Inside the function, either we can print a certain thing. Suppose I want to print a company name, print instance dot company. We'll print the company details from the instance. Now we need to call this function using the pre-save signal. Call the method pre-save dot connect that signal, and the method name is job task. Job under task, and we'll use the ender is equal to name of our model, that is a job. This particular code will update in the models.py. Once this code is being modified under the models.py, it means that pre-save signal will be called when we create the particular instance under the database. So I'll go back to the browser and create one instance so that you can verify that instance is yet called. So we'll go back to the browser. I'll add one of the job. Add job. Company name is, let's say, ABC Private Limited. Let's say job title is full stack developer, and it is available. So I'm going to save this. This job will added successfully. I will go back to our code and we'll see this particular instance has been, this pre-save signal has been called and the instance been called. So this way pre-save signal is work by using the function. By using decorator also, we can call this pre-save method. Now using the second approach, first of all, we are going to import the decorator. So from django.dispatch import receiver. Now already we created a job task function, so I'll just copy this function, paste it here, The same thing, sender is required, instance is required, keyword argument, if it is required, we call this comment this receive function call. Now I'm going to call at receiver. What parameter we need to pass? To the constructor, we need to pass the signal first. So pre-save is my signal that I need to pass to the decorator. Second is the class name. That is the sender is equal to these two parameters I'm going to pass to this decorator. So this has been completely. Now this is a decorator. It will be called when we create the instance. I'll again go back to the browser and I'll add one more instance. Add job. Now here I'll write XYZ Private Limited. Company title, job title is MERN developer. Status is. I'm going to save this. The second data is added successfully. We'll verify that whether the pre-signal is called or not. So we'll go back to the coding. And you can see the XYZ Private Limited instance. In this way, pre-save signal is being used under the model by using two methods, either by using function and call the method pre-save or by using decorator. We can, but many of the times you can find decorator used in the signal. Now we will talk about post-save signal. So for that purpose, first of all, we are going to use post-save method. Already we have created a job model. Now I'll create one more model for post-save, that is a class, and I'm going to use a subscribe is my class name, models.till, and here I'm going to create some of the attribute. Let's say first attribute is job models dot. I'm going to create a foreign key for the job table. Job on delete is equal to models dot cascade. So that create a foreign key for the subscribe table. The second attribute is date added. What did this subscription is added? Models dot character fields. Here I can set the max length. Let's say max length is 111. So once this model is get created, we need to migrate this model into the database. Then we'll write the functions. So I'll first execute the command python manage.py make migration. Then migrate. And not save the file first, save the file, re-execute the command. You can find that subscription model is get created. And now we need to migrate this data into database. Python manage UI migrate. Now the data is mine. And again run a project. Go to the browser. Still the model is not there. We need to register. So we'll go back to the coding again. Open the admin.py. Now here we need to add the subscription model. Into add subscribe model. Now it is get registered. Now we'll go back to the browser. Now we'll refresh this. Now you can find subscribe model is get added. We can add a subscription from here. Okay. Along with the foreign key is there. Full stack developer and MERN developer. Okay. So now we'll add a post save signal. So we'll go back to the coding. We'll add a code into the model.py. For the subscription model, we add a receiver. For this model, now here I'm going to write one of the method, that is when that job is get job date read in parameter is sender instance and keyword argument. Inside that, I'm going to just create one of the instance. So that instance of the subscribe model, I'm going to create subscribe dot objects create and name of the attributes. So one by one we add the attributes. The first attribute name is job is equal to instance dot job, and second one is data date. And it is equal to date time. Need to first add the package from date time import date time. Then date added, we are going to date time dot now function, so that instances get created. The post save signal. I'm going to call the signal receiver. This signal we need to use post save, and sender is equal to job, so that post save signal is get called and the instance is saved into the subscribe model. Now we'll go back to the browser and add one more. So if I add a job is, let's say, Amazon, let's say job title is software developer. Let us, I'm going to save. Job object has not attribute job. So I make a mistake here, instance.job. So there will be only instance and job required here. I'll save this code now. Again, go back to the browser and I'm going to add one job. Let it be, it's Amazon. Let us, so that job is added successfully. Along with, we'll check the subscription. So subscription content that object software developer instances get added. And also we'll verify in the terminal. Go into the terminal and you can find Amazon instance get added into the data. So likewise, the pre-save and the post-save method we can use in the application. Hope you understand this both them. Similarly, we can use another method, that is pre-delete and post-delete. So how to use that pre-delete and post-delete? Now we are going to just make a modification, that is pre-delete method, and we are going to use the pre-delete by the decorator itself, because most of the time you can find decorators only, not the methods are suitable when you write a large application. So now I'm going to write the pre-delete method. When the job is get deleted, so here we need to create one of the model. Let's say class job is deleted, being the models dot model, and we'll add the attribute, that is when the job is get deleted. So job underscore delete is equal to models dot text field. What we can do here, default value we can set default is equal to empty dictionary. I'm going to set here. This particular model is get created. Once you create a model, then we need to migrate that model into the database. We need to again execute the command, stop the execution of server, execute the command python manage.py make migration, so that save this file, execute. You can find job deleted model is get created. We need to write another command, that is migrate. Now this model is get migrated. Again, we'll run a project and verify that whether a model is get created in the date. Now we are going to modify admin.py. We are going to register third model as well. Model name is job deleted. This model is here. Now we'll verify whether that model is added into our data. Go back to the model. Now we can verify that job deleted is, this model is also been added into our data. The dictionary is a parameter for that. Okay. Now we need to implement pre-delete and the post-delete signal. The pre-delete Back to the coding on the models.py. Now for this job deleted, I need to write a method. So here I am going to use again of the method. Name of the method is job delete. And parameter to the method is sender instance and keyword argument. Keyword argument. Inside the function, I am going to create a dictionary, the data that is deleted. Inside the dictionary, the parameter is say job. Then I'm going to write title of the job, instance dot title, job title. Second one is the status, instance dot status. These two attributes are added into the dictionary. Right. Up on coordinated dot objects dot create j underscore delete is equal to, that is a JSON. First of all, I'm going to import the JSON here. JSON was the parameter delete, nothing but JSON dot comes all the data. So I save this method. If there's any error, that will reflect. Otherwise, you can just go to the browser. Now we are going to delete one job. We'll go to the job. There are 3 jobs. Here I am going to delete a software job. Open that job. I need to delete this. And delete this job. Are you sure you want to delete? The job is get deleted success. Once the job is deleted, we have only 2 jobs. Now we go under the job delete. We are finding no any job delete. We will go back to the coding. Okay, we not call the signal, so that's why that job deleted data is not there. So here we are going to first add the decorator of pre-delete. We delete. Going to pass the sender is order name, the job. Save this one. Try one more time. Go back to the browser. Now I'm going to again go to the job. This time I'm going to delete the full stack developer. Okay, so full stack developer I'm going to where I want to delete. Yes. Still there's an issue. A underscore L is not there. Again, go back to the coding. Verify. Let's here. Updated. I'm going to save this and go back to the browser now. Press this where I want to delete. Yes. You can find that job is get deleted. Only one job is remain. We need to find the job deleted, and you can find the deleted job is stack developer, and so this way pre-delete signal is going to work. Similarly, you can write for post delete. So hope you understand that how the signal is been created of different type. Let's say pre-save, post-save, pre-delete, post-delete. Hope this will help you when writing your application. Thanks for watching.